welcome back to the Dark Horse Experience. I am joined again by my wonderful colleague, the handsome devil, Mr. Josh Wood.
Hello! How is everyone doing?
And also, we are joined by our random guest of the day, Mr. Crazy
Today's
Coral.
rando!
Hello, hello. How are we doing? My name is Crazy Coral. At your
Crazy
service.
All right.
Crazy Coral.
And today,
Let's just.
to
What do you got?
because it's Wednesday, but tomorrow is Thursday, which is officially
Hump day.
game one
Correct.
of the preseason. Yeah.
Excuse me while I puke.
Football season
Looking at
starts.
that jersey.
Yeah.
It's a horrible
so
fucking
excited.
jersey.
Yeah.
I'm about to go grab my Champ Bailey jersey right over there and just.
Do it up, man. I got mad respect for Champ Bailey.
I was a Redskin fan only because Champ Bailey was the man when I was growing up as a younger kid, and then he got traded for this Clint Portis guy, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And I've been a Bronco fan ever since because Champ Bailey is the greatest cornerback of all time.
Yeah.
Darrell Woodson, respect.
Yeah.
But-
Revis. Gotta give mad props to Revis. Come on, they coined Revis Island just for him. He may have played for the Jets.
But then he had bad years.
He, of course,
Champ was consistent.
he was consistent. Yeah, absolutely.
Champ was very consistent.
But I'm just saying, you got to give props to Revis though.
Joe Green.
Green, yeah.
Speaking of the NFL, did you hear the newest and the latest of what they're going to do with the cheerleaders this year? This is Crazy Coral's favorite.
I
Wait,
heard
no,
they're actually
wait,
going to
no.
be. I thought I saw
I
a
don't-
report that they're
I
going to be
don't
having.
I don't even have cable where I live. I'm so out of touch with the world.
Well, I did see a report that said that they're going to be having male cheerleaders in the NFL now.
Male cheerleaders. Crazy Coral, this is what you need to do with life. You need to go
Yeah.
become a male
lifting.
cheerleader.
Start lifting.
You don't even need to lift, man. You could just flip and just cheer. All
No.
the women.
Wait. I'm not like throwing them up and shit. Like I'm
course
like
you are.
flipping.
Of course.
No, you're too small. They'd be throwing you up. You're the one doing all the spins and the flips.
Dude, I got like a bad back and like bad hips and shit. Like you know what I'm saying?
It's okay. They're trained to catch you.
I don't know about this.
Josh
I got
does-
bad knees.
Josh doesn't know what it takes to be a cheerleader, so he just says stuff.
I don't think any of us should know what it takes to be a cheerleader.
I do.
I had a buddy. He was. Do you? Were you a cheerleader?
I went to cheer camp.
Jeff was a male cheerleader.
No shit.
Yeah, I didn't join the squad, but I did go to cheering camp mainly for
Yeah.
a girl, which I ended up dating
Sure.
and then eventually marrying a different girl. But I did go to cheer camp. Yeah.
I can't see no one coming. I donated blood for a girl one time. Yeah, really freaked out. Was hammered. Was still like drunk the night like after, you know, and then donated blood and like blood really wasn't going into the bag, and the lady was like, "Are you like pretty well hydrated?" And I looked at her with like bloodshot eyes, and I was like, I'd probably say no." She was like, and like I was living in like the fraternity house, so like all I ate was like deer meat and shit that I had.
Nice.
And when they tested my blood, they were like, "Your iron levels are ridiculously high. Like you might not be able to even donate." I was like,
Oops.
"Really?"
So whoever got his
Trying to
blood that
impress
day,
this girl.
he sucked.
I don't think. I don't think
he
anyone-
did it
I
for
don't
love.
think- I think they tested that blood and was like, "Yeah,
Yeah, they probably didn't even use it. They're
throw
like, we
that out."
Yeah. Like, we're not donating molasses. Sorry.
So you didn't donate blood. You just wasted it.
He
That's all
tried.
you did.
He tried.
Yeah, I just got a needle stuck in my arm and blood drained out of me. Well, I almost fainted.
You know, I've never donated blood before. Every
Good for you.
time, like it
Good for
came
you.
in school, they did it twice. So they did the last 2 years of my high school, and both times the blood donation signs would go up saying, "Oh yeah, they're gonna be coming up next month, so everybody get ready." And right before the signs went up was when I was getting a tattoo. And since
Oh yeah.
you have to wait like a year after you get a tattoo before you can donate.
A tattoo's like 7 layers deep or whatever,
Yeah.
you know.
So like
You
every
can't-
time I would get a tattoo, then like the next month side posters would go up, and so I was never able to donate blood.
I did it when we were in school, and I only did it one time in school, and it was the last time I ever did it because the lady actually, I mean, I got some pretty big veins. Like you can't miss those things. She actually like went in and hit an artery,
Oh God.
And when she did, the blood in the bag, man, it was crazy because I remember laying like sitting in the chair, and then I just remember like 3 of the ladies coming over, and they're all like,
Damn.
Mr. Woodward, are you okay? You're looking a little pale. And I'm looking at him going like, I feel fine.
What's it called? Like vessel vagal, some shit like that, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
That's it's
Something-
yeah. That's what was happening. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've done that numerous times. I hate.
So
I hate that
I'm
shit.
like looking at them, and I'm going, I'm fine. And then they bring like the doctor over, and he was like,
A real guy.
yeah, we're gonna do that. He was like, yeah, I think you're all right. They go away. Then I start looking at the bag, and like the blood was like this bright red color, almost as like brighter than this. And then the one lady looks over, and she was like, oh my God. And I was like, oh my God is not a good thing. So they're all asking a whole bunch of questions. They actually wound up pulling the needle out and stopping everything. And I got this fucking monster bruise, literally from like here all the way up into my armpit. And I went to the doctor the next day, and they were like, they totally hit an artery. Like,
Yeah. Basically,
So-
what they did was all the oxygenated blood that was leaving your heart, that was then supposed to go into your arm and then go out and go to the rest of your body. They were depriving your body of oxygen.
And just fucking.
they almost killed me.
Basically, yeah.
Son of bitches. You know what? You failed.
Yeah.
You.
Stupid nurses couldn't kill me.
I need to go back to school and find out who was there that day. That way, I can put a little list together and
You
do
can't.
some
You can't
visits.
kill what. You can't kill what ceased to live.
That's right.
I will.
Come on.
Is that a? Did you come up with that, or did you read that somewhere?
Where I don't know where I heard that. I might have come up with that, dude. My mind sometimes just.
If you came up with that, I'm pretty like, I might steal that.
Yeah, take it.
Sure, I get 15%.
I have a line. I have a line of yours, right? No, I forgot it, but you did give me a line. Fuck, what was it? We better remember it.
It is the.
What was
You asked
it?
me how it was. You asked me how I was doing the other day, and I said, "Oh, same circus, different clowns."
Is that what I feel like that's not a good trade.
That's not. Well, tough shit. You just made the trade.
I feel like I really just got
So-
fucked out of that one.
So let's also talk about something at work. Actually, I ran into
You want to talk about work?
Crazy Coral.
You wanna talk- Okay, yeah, that's how we know. Yeah, that.
Yeah,
That's how.
this
That's
is how.
how.
I
That's
know.
how.
Right.
Right.
So, damn it, you made me lose track of where I was going with this because you interrupted me.
Something
So
about work.
Something fucking rude. Let's skip over it for a minute. It'll come back to me.
Well, they both work at Blank Fire Protection. And,
No, he doesn't work at Blank Fire
No,
Protection.
no, I'm a framer.
He's a framer.
I'm
So
a framer.
he makes actual money and you watch.
No, I make dick.
And he
I can
watches.
I
He
can
actually
bet.
comes over and talks to us all the time. Oh, that's what it was. I figured it out. So, we have like a little relationship going on at work. He is actually now my first client in my new project, Jeff.
Okay.
That's where this is headed.
I'm gonna become Crazy Coral's life coach.
Okay.
For instance, Crazy Coral, you had quite an adventurous weekend, did you not?
I did.
Do you want to talk about it?
Do you want to do? Is that? You want to do that?
Yeah. Do you want to talk about it?
Sure.
I want you to show Jeff here just the kind of stories that I get at work.
So I have a Deep Creek house, a little lake here in Maryland, and me and my buddy want to go up there Friday. My brother's there pitching a fit that I'm gonna bring my drunk buddies up there and whatnot. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm pitching a fit because I have just as much entitlement to the house as him, as brothers of the same father. Correct.
Okay.
Correct. So
We'll give it to you.
I get drunk on Friday.
Naturally.
Not
Hashtag shocker.
not gonna make the trip. Saturday morning, I text my buddy. I'm like, "We're going." He's like, "I'm in. We're going." Brother leaves the house early. We get there about 10 o'clock. My buddy from Pittsburgh is gonna come down. It's like a 2-hour drive for him. Take the boat out, start drinking, whatever. Have a couple. I'm not really getting that drunk because I gotta drive the boat. Can't fuck that up.
Right.
Big thing, right? You know, Dad's trusting me with the house and the boats. So then we go pick my buddy up at the dock. He gets here from Pittsburgh. He got there later. Go to the bar. And apparently, first buddy that I rode up with is getting tanked, buying like a bachelor party,
Damn.
like 20 whiskey gingers, whatever it was. It's way too drunk.
Hell yeah.
So we leave the bar and we head back home. And the buddy that came from Pittsburgh is like, when you guys get like this and I'm here, bad things happen. And we're like, whatever, Javon, you can go home then. So he goes home
Bye, Felicia.
promptly
Oh,
leaves.
okay.
And we're like, dude, fuck him, dude. Buzzkill. And I'm not that drunk. So I like grab the cooler, grab the towels, whatever off the boat, throw them in like this little golf cart we take up to like the house just to shuttle shit, you know? And fuck boy, drunk ass, hops in the front seat, takes off. And goes by my house. And I'm like, where are we going? It's like a golf cart, like, you know, like an old school easy go, but like with the governor ripped off. So like it'll do 45 miles an hour. Easy.
Hell yeah.
Easy.
Sketchy,
And at 40
but easy.
Way sketchy. You got no front end. A little this is like
Oh, yeah.
all over. All over. Speed wobbles. I don't even think the front end is a line. So he takes off. Takes a left, like onto like a road, but like not like a road. Like it's gravel, like it's got a street sign, but whatever, you know. And we don't make it but like 30 yards. And I'm sitting in the back. It's like a staff car, so I'm like sitting in the back, like he's driving like over there, you know. I'm sitting back and I lean over and I'm like, yeah, where are we going? And he's like, victory lap, and immediately swerves off the road into a mailbox. Mailbox was the least of the worries. Then there was like an oak tree. Wow. Bam. Oh, it was.
Damn.
And I went from like, yo, hey, but bam. And like I like bend like a rubber band around the golf cart, get spun out. The steering column of the golf cart's laying in my lap. I'm like, checking my back. I can barely breathe. Like when you get like a big bad like back injury and like, you know, back there. Yeah, I couldn't even breathe. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck just happened? What just happened? And I'm looking around and I'm like, where's Jaywood at? And I'm like, Jaywood. And I'm like yelling, you know, like no one's around, like no one saw it. Like I go around the cart and he's fucking knocked the fuck out. Blood coming out of his nose. And I'm slapping him, trying to wake him up. And trying to wake him up. He's not waking up at all. Not even moving, really. I'm checking his pulse because I'm really starting to get worried.
Right.
And
This is where he's getting ready to start CPR, mouth to mouth. He
And,
just wants to give him a nice little kiss.
this lady comes out from the house they were renting, which is conveniently on the property of the where the tree was located, like the golf cart. And her jaw immediately drops when she sees what's going on, because I'm smacking what could potentially be a dead body. And
Hey man, you still alive? Freaking me out.
Where you go?
and he's not
Funny if
moving.
you just like,
Dude, he's not moving. And like when he does, like when I do hear something, it sounds like a deer. Like when you shoot it and it like has its last breath, and it's like. And I'm like,
He's like choking on his own blood.
holy shit, Jaywood just died today. It's like 4:00 in the afternoon on a Saturday.
All because you wanted to go to the cabin. This is
oh,
why
but
I
can you
want-
show
I just-
him? Can you show him what you showed me today? It gets worse. Like, it gets way worse.
I mean, it all ends with a fucking medevac.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's real.
Real expensive. Jesus.
That's my first thing that I said. Oh, it froze.
Brain bleeding was involved.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Yeah, no, it was no bueno. Can you see this? Yeah, you can definitely see that.
Oh,
that's
that's gnarly.
So this this weekend.
Dude, I'm getting weak. I'm getting weak just looking at it. Dude, I can't. Man, I honestly can't. I swear. Dude, I don't know how I took the picture. I sent that to my dad, and the first thing my dad said was, "How are you able to look at that?" I look at needles and faint.
Right? Oh man, that's
Terrifying
tough.
me. Terrifying.
That is tough.
You're gonna put that in my skin,
I would.
dude. All right. Do you want to hear my? Okay, we were talking about needles earlier, so I just want to get this out. My mom has really big needles, like you were saying, Josh, right? And
Yeah.
she like has to get blood work all the time. She has like these thyroid things. I don't even know what that means. But okay, so she has to like give blood and like do that shit a lot. And I'm talking like upwards of like 5 or 6 times. They would get her. They would try to draw blood from her, and the needle would break in her arm.
That sucks.
Oh, that makes my veins hurt right now.
I'm about to cry. And
That
Mom would, and
sucks.
I'd come home from, back when I lived at home, dude, I'd come home from work and I'd be like, Mom, what's up? Like, you got blood work today? How was it? And she'd look at me because, like, she knows, like, literally, I would, like, my dad got surgery one time. There was a needle out and I just fainted. And she knows that I hate that shit. And so I'm, like, trying to be nice, like, you know, blood work. And she'd look at me and she'd be like, so, you know how that thing happens? And I'm like, mm. And she's like, he stuck it like right here, and I'm like, Mom. And then she would tell me all the fuck about it. Tell me every detail and how it broke off and how they got it out and where they had to re-stick it. And I was fucking laying on the couch and like,
Mom, please, I can't.
As your life coach, we will work on this fear, and the only way to cure this fear is I'm going to bring a needle to work tomorrow. I'm going to chase him around
with needles.
No, best way to get a fear of needles away: tattoos.
I'm down for a tattoo. The only tattoo I want though is like it's like really intricate.
What do you want? Like a sleeve or a back piece or a leg or?
He wants a big star with a rainbow across his back.
It says
and then on the bottom of it's a little tramp stamp that
It's
says
just-
"Oops."
No, it just says the more you know.
I want it on my ribs. I want it on my ribs.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna work on my ribs. It'll probably go as like a back shoulder
Oh.
piece. Let me see if I can find it.
Ladies,
These things are
you
working.
can also have a piece of Crazy Coral. He is free, he's single, and he is ready to mingle. As your life coach, I'm going to promote you.
Oh, that's cool.
You want that whole thing on your ribs?
That's very like Grateful.
I just want-
That's cool.
I want that is a Grateful Dead shirt.
Oh, that makes
It's
sense. Then.
Yeah.
Very good.
It's like I just want the dude on the log with the tree.
Hell yeah. That'd be legit.
That's the only tattoo I really want.
I will tell you now. I don't have tattoos on my ribs, not yet. But
How many do you have?
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4? Yeah,
I don't know.
4. Yeah, I got 4. But my next one, which I've been saving up and I've redesigned and rethought probably a million times, what is going to be, I'm going to do a full sleeve. It's going to be my whole right arm.
My brother has a pretty sweet. The thing that I hate about a sleeve is like when it ends, like at the shirt line, like in a line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, that
I don't
depends,
really.
though. Like,
I agree. I agree.
I've seen some half sleeves that look really cool. Like if you do um, like a technological. I saw one guy with a half sleeve where it was like his shoulder was like ripped off, and you could see like what's it called? Like inner skeleton, but it was like bionic.
Yeah.
It was like
Okay.
metallic parts and gears and stuff, and that looked really cool. But it all depends on the tattoo.
Exactly. Like, I mean, some things blend and some things just don't.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find. My brother has one
So-
that melts really well.
Back to your on the ribs. I actually have the brass knuckle knives, like literally right in here.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, man, that was the worst
Wicked.
fucking pain
Oh, it's got.
I've ever
it's
felt.
gotta be.
That is all. I have a bunch of tattoos in different places, but that has been like by far the most painful.
Gotta be.
It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
you're
Gotta be.
constantly just
There's
just
one thing that I
Tightening up and just stressing out.
There's one thing you
it's
never
the best
explained to
ab
me.
workout you will ever get.
Okay, here you go. You can kind of see this.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And there's like shamrocks and
Hell
everything in the because my name's Colin Murphy, so like, and my brother's Patrick Murphy. So
yeah. Patrick Murphy. That is an
Pretty.
Irish fucking name right there.
I went to Dublin for my senior when I graduated high
Man.
school.
I want to go to Ireland so
with,
bad.
with my parents, and it was honestly one of the funnest trips of my life. I went to Vegas and Dublin and London with my parents, and I
Hell
had
yeah.
like a blast because like my parents, just kind of get it. Knocking on my door in Vegas at like 2:00 in the afternoon, like, are you in there? I'm like waking up like with like a hooker, and I'm just gotta take a shower.
It depends on your definition of are you.
Yeah. Mm.
What are you guys doing? Oh, we did this, that.
Don't look at that table.
Me too.
Hookers and cocaine.
No, the table was clear. No, I just throw a credit card on it.
I used my BJ's card.
Why are you always wearing your glasses?
Yeah.
At the blackjack table when I'd be with my parents, I'd wear my glasses obviously, and like the pit bosses would be like, "Please take those off," and I'd be like, "They're actually prescription glasses. I can't," and they'd be like,
All right.
"I'm like, it's a quick move.
Right.
How did I even think of that?"
Unless you just take them off, you're like, fine, but it ain't gonna be pretty.
I mean, like, I feel like that'd be kind of unfair, sir, if I can't see the cards that
I
I'm
wish-
being dealt.
I wish I could have screenshotted that and use that as your new like contact picture because that was just. When you edit it, can you actually send me a picture of that so I can use it as your contact picture?
Of course.
Fucking fantastic.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Oh man.
Fucking fantastic.
But yeah, I've always wanted to go to Ireland.
It's awesome.
It's one of the places I've been itching to go for so long. I want to go. Like I'm mostly Irish, and it's definitely like it's on my bucket list. I want to go.
Yeah,
I need to
yeah.
go.
I'm not like a big
Uh,
city person, but Dublin is probably the only city I could ever live in because it's big, but it's not that big. It's relaxed. You can walk around. London, way overwhelming. New York City, way overwhelming. I don't
Yeah.
like that.
I've
Even
been to
Philly, kind of.
excuse me. Yeah, I've been to a few major
No
cities.
No
Mexico-
offense, Philly,
No
but it's
amigos.
really crowded.
No amigos.
You can offend Philly all you want. Who cares?
Fine.
They get
I
it.
like.
Like yeah,
They
they
get
know.
it.
It's
get
not a secret to them.
They get it.
I've been to Boston. I've been to New York. I've been to Philly. I've been to Baltimore, DC.
Funny.
Uh,
Love Baltimore. I love Baltimore. You like Baltimore?
it wasn't bad. You know, it wasn't.
Depending on what part.
Of
Like the
course.
Inner Harbor,
Of
I like
course.
that.
You can say that about anything.
Yeah,
Flushing,
There's-
Queens.
yeah.
is-
There's sections of every city that aren't great, and then there's some that are really fun. You know,
Exactly.
But like down at the Inner Harbor, like that, I like that down there, close to the what is it? I can't remember what it's called right now. Having a Jeff moment. You don't know?
Wait, what are you talking about?
It's close to the power plant.
In Baltimore?
Yeah, the Inner Harbor.
Fells or Fed?
Yeah, Fells.
Fed.
I
I mean, Fells Point's fun, but Fed Hill's fun. Fed Hill. You're talking about Federal Hill.
You know what? What's wrong with your eyes right now?
I don't remember this section. I don't remember exactly where we were.
Look, he just got like,
Long time.
where? What? Whose eyes?
Someone
How does it
else
feel
in-
looking like a giant banana? I feel like he looks like this banana that's getting ready to like just come on down.
I'm even getting like kind of brown, like maybe just make banana bread out of me.
Hell yeah.
Love banana bread.
Ripe
Love
ass
banana
bananas.
Love banana bread. Huge banana bread guy.
Oh, I love banana everything.
Huge.
You can't.
Oh,
Who can't?
There's Walmart sells those, or at least they did. Last time I went to Walmart, I couldn't find them, but they have the banana popsicles.
Sure.
Oh, I want those so bad. Last time I went to Walmart, they didn't have them. I was kind of bummed.
Were you? Did you shed a tear?
A little bit, yeah.
Did you? No, you need to. No. Jimmy V said you need to. Every day you should think, right? And from your thought should bring emotion.
I think that's
You
asking
got
a
it.
lot of Josh.
And then,
That's-
you know,
Wait.
you gotta laugh. You gotta find something to laugh about. If you look back on your day and you laughed, thought, and cried, say that's a hell of a day. Hell
like
of a
it.
day.
I like it.
That's I firmly believe in that. Jimmy V gave that speech at that ESPYs.
Do you cry every day?
Do I cry every day? I cry.
Do you want to admit
Do
that
I
you
cry every day? No, I don't cry every day.
It sounds like you're
But do I
admit-
cry? Yeah, absolutely.
I will say, I finished Friends yesterday,
Again.
and that last episode gets me, man. The last
Every time?
episode, every time. I will say the last episode with Rachel and Ross, and there's also the episode
It is
where
incredible.
Chandler proposes to Monica.
Uh-huh.
That's killer. That gets me.
Great.
Breaks me up every time. Or the episode where Phoebe gives birth to the triplets. That's
You
crazy.
cry during that?
You really
When she's holding all three babies and she's alone, she just wants to like say goodbye. Yeah, that's killer, man. Have heart.
It is, yeah. Dude, really, honestly, you should have a heart. He doesn't have a heart, though, I guess.
He's just one callous,
I mean, I
stone
didn't
cold
cry.
motherfucker.
He's just a fucking, he's just a
Son of a
fucking
bitch.
rock. Just a rock. Should I shave?
Nah,
No, man. I think you should keep
I'm gonna-
the 1950s
I wanna-
stash.
I want to, like, go out tomorrow night and, like, I don't know, meet some people.
So,
Like, should I shave all this and, like, rock it hard, or should I leave it scruffy with a heavy? Because, like, I'm
Well, I
life
guess
coach.
that's,
Life coach. Tap me in.
life coach. Oh, here we go.
Hey, throw it.
You're out.
Like here, tapping you in the ring.
All right, you got me.
Mick Foley.
Mick Foley. Oh no, I don't want to be. Mick
We're gonna
Foley.
talk about that later.
But-
We're gonna talk about favorite WWF fighters later.
sure.
Keep that. Everyone remember that. Everyone remember that.
Got it.
But I'm tapping you.
Uh,
Go. Mustache.
So
Facial.
mustache.
Hey, even head-
You need to keep it.
I couldn't agree more.
So I think you should like shave that. Keep the stash for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's gonna look more like you're gonna look like you're
Just
from
like a-
1950s, and you should be wearing a fucking suit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm thinking still like 80s Coke dealer, but
I'd say don't go 50s. I love the 80s, but I say don't
80s.
even if you're gonna do the 80s, because of your hair, you have to do like an 80s hairband. All right. But
oh wow.
if you
Oh,
want to
that's
rock
good.
the
Wow.
stash,
We're talking big.
if you want to
Okay.
rock the stash, you should
Which I
go
do.
high wing lapel 70s
Wow.
I mean, disco
Even-
era with the stash.
Yeah.
Bell bottoms.
Mm. Bring
Elevator
back the bell
shoes.
bottom.
Yeah.
I have a suit. I have a pinstripe suit that when you open it up, it's like magenta purple.
That's perfect. All you gotta do is you
Yeah.
find the same
And if you
same
think-
fabric.
And
like
if you
this.
think that I'm kidding about that, you're
I
out of your
totally
fucking
believe you.
mind.
It's like I'm a professional little badass, but when you open me up, I'm a fucking peacock.
No, what you do is you take
You
the
just
pants.
gotta let me fly.
You take the pants and you cut up the seam to just below the knee. And then you find fabric like a silk purple that matches the inside of the
Sure.
jacket, and you
Sure.
sew that into the pants. And you make your own bell bottoms.
Wow.
Some of us can't do that because we work for blank fire protection.
Yeah, well, we're not talking about you today. So,
Whoa. Did you see that?
no.
Shit.
Last time
Batman,
was Thunder.
dude,
This
Batman
is lightning.
everywhere in your room. That's crazy.
Yep, he's rocking DC Universe. I'm rocking Marvel with a little bit of DC. My little buddy up here.
I'm just sitting in a lawn chair.
Hey, it's better than our buddy Jeff, who was sitting in a room full of blow-up dolls. So,
Yeah, it looked like the dirty old man's basement
oh yeah,
with a bunch of blow-up dolls.
he was like the local pervert.
Resting place.
Yeah,
Uh,
he's been our worst guest ever. Just terrible.
Yep, absolutely awful. Now
He's one of
before
those guys who just thinks he's cool because he can pee with his penis.
naturally. Now before
I
I
can
forget,
do that. I can actually do that too. Like if that is like an astounding
We don't want to see it.
thing,
We don't need to see it.
no,
I'll do.
our viewers do not want to see that.
I actually need to piss so fucking bad. I've been drinking too many beers.
But before I forget, Josh, last week we reviewed a product. It was the bath toy organizer net, and I was wondering if you've left a review yet on that on Amazon.
Not yet.
Not yet. All right.
And what is
I
this
will get
product?
This is a product that was designed and created by my brother-in-law, and it's
Okay.
it's literally like a net, and it's got a kangaroo on the for a design, and it just holds toys for like kids and stuff.
Love that.
Hell yeah! Like
Kangaroos.
he was
Awesome.
looking for stuff for his daughter, my niece, and noticed that there really wasn't anything around that was good quality that was exactly what he's looking for. There are a few products that are
Right.
similar. Some are a little more expensive for I don't know why, pretty much no reason.
Yeah.
So instead of
Whatever
trying to buy like
material,
a
whatever brand.
yeah, so instead of trying to like buy a
Exactly.
crappier product or buy a product that was more expensive for no reason, he decided to design his own.
And it's doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Is it in stores?
No, it's
on
not.
Amazon?
It's on Amazon. Yeah.
It's on Amazon.
Yeah.
Fucking store. It's a store of all stores.
Hell yeah.
Amazon's like the fucking dream.
Right.
Everyone goes to Amazon.
Everyone shops at Amazon.
It's fucking addicting.
Who doesn't go to Amazon?
It's the digital
You can
Walmart.
find everything on Amazon.
Yeah. Even sex toys.
Hey,
If only they were
Crazy
like,
Coral. Do you have a telescope?
I don't think that was Telescope Girl. Katie,
You know,
we're going downtown, Frederick, tomorrow night.
there you go. Congratulations, life coach. Worked out for him. Got him a little date.
Little side piece.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Hope my girlfriend doesn't find this.
Oh, you know.
She won't.
She
It'll
isn't gonna
only be
watch
up on the internet in the world tomorrow.
She's
yeah,
not
she
a-
can't watch it unless we like.
it. She's not a part of our
or
demographic.
I guess you.
We only go between 18 and 85. So
Confident.
so when she turns 18, then she'll be
Why
in our
not like
demographic.
not like you got something against like someone who's 90? Because I actually do too. Because I actually do too. Why the fuck are you here so long?
You know what?
Get at the fuck out of like. Haven't you seen and done enough?
Josh knows I don't mind
Go
some grandma
away.
love. Grandmas love me. Even great
Really?
grandmas,
Hey.
great great grandmas, they all love me.
Really?
Yeah, they do actually.
I'm a family guy.
I'll
I can
flirt with
get
a
along.
great great grandma. I don't care.
I can get along with Satan
Right.
easily.
I get along with him every day. I don't know what the issue is.
Pals. Look at me and Josh, regular pals.
Regular pals.
Regular pals. That's a
I
movie. That's
just-
a movie quote. If anyone catches on to that.
And if you
Alright.
did, congratulations.
All right, so you want to talk about favorite WWE wrestlers?
WWF. Like I want to take it back.
Oh, you want to take it back like
Yes,
90s and
I
earlier?
mean, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, let's do it.
I mean, just earlier. I mean, who do we like?
Well,
Undertaker was a fucking man. Back
Oh,
when he
yeah.
used to ride the bike around the ring, dude.
Oh yeah. Well, now that
hands
is
down.
That's the
that
best dude
is
of all time.
American Badass Taker,
Well-
which was when they went to WWE.
Right.
That was when they
Right,
started
yeah,
to
it
get
was.
the F out T-shirts, which I really wanted.
Right.
I really wanted
But-
one of those T-shirts.
I did too, and I never got one.
I was so excited. I wanted one so bad.
I would say if you want to go old school, I'd say obviously Macho Man. He was
Oh yeah.
he was just fucking gold.
Yeah.
For Halloween one time, me and all my buddies dressed up as the NWO.
Nice.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
Which one were you?
And we
He had to have been
I
X
was-
Pac.
dang.
He was totally Kevin Nash.
No, I didn't hit the.
Oh, Buff Bagwell.
But we were walking
The
down.
blue meanie.
We were walking down like where all
Conan.
like the houses were, and we fucking ran into a party, and someone jumped up like on like an elevator service by the speaker, turned it down, and like turned on like the intro song, like, and he was like, he lit up a cigarette, and he was like, he's from Fort Lee, New Jersey, and he was like, now who's talking shit on the NWO? And then the fucking intro music came on. We all came rushing in, just fucking the NWO. Sting, Kevin Nash, Hulk Hogan. It was absolutely out of control.
Gotta love
And
it.
don't forget Scott Hall.
Now I would say WWF era. I was a huge fan of Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels.
I loved the Heartbreak Kid.
Yeah. But pre-Heartbreak Kid,
But-
before he kicked
but, like-
Jannetty in the face in the
Right.
barbershop. Oh yeah, when they tag team, man, I was in awe of those two. They were so much fun to watch. There
Yeah.
was the Rockers, the Rock and Roll Express, the Midnight Express, the Hollywood Blondes, which is where Stunning Steve Austin was started.
Yeah.
And he was with
Oh my God.
Mr. Perlman.
We had the Steiner brothers.
That was when that's when I was so young, and I believed that like I was like, wow, this shit is fucking out of control.
Yeah,
The NWO put The Rock in an ambulance and ran him over with a fucking tractor trailer. Hulk Hogan ran him over.
yeah.
I saw that. I watched it.
There was the Big Show, aka Paul White.
Oh God.
At that
The
time,
Giant.
in the end, WCW was the Giant. He was supposed to be the Giant's son, which was
Back in-
bullshit
I mean,
itself.
I'm also gonna throw Chris Jericho in there because he's been around forever
Oh,
too, and he's
Jericho,
just
yeah.
he's top
Walls
notch,
into
man.
Jericho, dude. That's a finisher move.
Oh yeah.
Y2J
Right,
himself.
well,
man.
Back in the
Ray-
90s, he had the Lion Tamer, which was the shit. And he would put
Yes.
his knee in the guy's back and then like bend. Oh man,
Yeah.
Woo, the
I was
Lion
actually
Tamer
I
was
was
the
thinking
shit.
about that the other day. I was thinking about that move the other day. That's crazy you bring that up.
Like I would, I always liked the technical guys. I liked Michaels, but he wasn't quite as technical. But I liked Dean.
Ray Mysterio.
I like Rey Mysterio, but he was more of a high flyer. Whereas you had Eddie Guerrero did high flying, but he was way more technical than Mysterio.
And he
And-
was way bigger.
And then you had Dean Malenko. I was a huge
Yep.
Dean Malenko fan.
Yeah.
Uh,
Who
go-
did the half moon?
half
The
moon.
backflip off the top rope,
When he was facing the guy.
and he fucked it up the one time.
Well, Brock
No, he's-
Lesnar did it and fucked it up. Let's see.
Yeah.
You're talking
Billy
about
Kidman was
the shooting
one.
star press was Billy Kidman. He used to call it the 7-year
Right.
itch, and he used to walk around with a dirty shirt
Yes.
when he was a part of the
The
Ravens
dirty-
flock.
Ravens
Right,
flock.
right.
Yep.
And he was just dirty Billy Kidman. Oh,
Quote the
man.
Raven
Fucking-
nevermore.
dude, what is the most lethal move in wrestling? What's the most lethal move?
Let's
I want to hear the answer. 'Cause I got
currently
mine.
or
I
ever?
got mine. Just of that, honestly, the one I'm about to say could be of all time.
All
So-
time is what is it? They've never used it in the WWE because it's banned. Oh jeez, what is it called?
This might not
It's-
count. They can't use it anymore. I might not know what this is.
It's I forget what the name of it's called, but it's a backflip into a pile driver off the top rope. And then
Oh,
a lot of
yeah.
guys
That's
used to do it down in
radical.
like Mexico, probably still do it because they're crazy down there. But they used to do it down in Mexico
Radical.
off the top rope onto a table on the outside, and it was fucking insane.
That's radical.
Yeah. But I say even then, like even if you take away the backflip and the top rope, the pile driver has gotten more people hurt than almost any other move.
Yeah.
Right. For sure. Yeah.
Okay,
absolutely.
but then I'm gonna say the most technical and like legal move. Just to tighten it up a little bit because that is out of control.
Let's see. Are you talking like
Do you want me to just say mine and set the bar?
Sure.
Yeah.
So you set the bar.
The RKO.
Oh,
RKO.
I
Out
love
of
it.
nowhere.
It's so
The
simple.
Dude, the sniper.
Yeah.
It's the
Viper?
easiest fucking. It's the easiest move to like, just sneak in anywhere.
And yet Randy Orton's messed it up.
Yes, he
It's
has.
one of the funniest
Yeah.
bloopers I've ever seen was Randy
Yeah.
Orton missing the RKO and almost sliding out of the fucking ring. Oh,
Yeah.
it was so good. So good. Loved it.
But when he
I think
gets
he missed
dude,
it on Jericho too.
It was
I think
because
that's who
Jericho
that
was
Is that
doing
it?
the walls.
Is that it?
Yeah, Jericho was doing the walls. It was either a triple threat or a fatal four-way. And Randy Orton goes off the ropes behind Jericho because Jericho's facing towards towards the ramp. And he goes off the ropes behind Jericho, comes back, goes to grab it, and just completely whiffs. Oh, it was so funny.
It's because the RKO only happens when fucking Randy looks like he's down and out.
Right. Well,
When you're
his
like, wow,
his
Randy Orton's
first
gonna lose, and he fucking
his first RKO out of nowhere was against Evan Bourne. And that's what kind of brought the, hey, I don't just have to do this like when I kick somebody. I
Yeah.
can literally do this at any time now, and everybody's gonna love it. Because when he hit it on Evan Bourne, when he did the airborne,
when he lays down real low and fucking like prays
yeah.
it out.
and then the one
Sicko.
that actually for me surpassed, because the one he did on Evan Bourne was unreal, and nobody predicted, nobody saw that coming because it was the first time he ever did that, where it was nuts. But the only one that I think surpassed that for execution was at WrestleMania against Seth Rollins, when Seth Rollins
Okay.
goes to do the curb stomp,
Okay.
and he
Oh, yeah.
lifts him up, and he's like 12, 13 feet in the air, and he just grabs him and Oh, it was so good.
Yeah,
That
Ooh.
was
yeah.
that
So
was
good.
probably one of the
That's
best.
an
ones.
epic. That's an epic.
And the only reason it's better than that one is because the timing has to be perfect, and it's not something you can practice. Like you can't like
No.
try it 100 times and then go,
Hey,
"Oh, we got it."
Hey, fucking. Yeah.
It was just unreal, and I think that's the only one that I've seen him do that actually surpassed that Evan Bourne one.
Yeah, that I would say one of the most. I've always been a big fan of the crossface, the crippler crossface.
Ooh, oh yeah, Chris
That is
Benoit,
That has always been one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Like
the Rabid Wolverine, just
Chris Benoit.
Chris Benoit.
he was
What
a
a
mean son of a
psychopath.
bitch. Loved him.
What a psychopath.
I heard they're making a movie out of that. Actually,
Really?
Ooh.
About him killing his
Like-
family?
they're trying. Like somebody's trying to like.
So
I don't know if it's a documentary or if it's actual movie, but it was something along those lines. Obviously, it's not going to be with WWE.
It might be like a biographical cinema or something, maybe.
Sure.
Maybe.
Where like it's like
Yeah.
these actions that are portrayed and based off of real events,
Dude,
but
and
some of
Mark
them
Wahl-
are.
and Mark Wahlberg is fucking Chris Benoit. He's sick.
That'd be crazy.
He's sick. I'd watch that.
That would be weird.
Awesome.
It would be
Fucking
weird
awesome.
because Mark Wahlberg would actually have to get bigger to play Chris Benoit.
Right.
Yeah, but he's got
Dude,
the
he was a
figure for it,
monster.
I think.
Yeah, like when he did Pain
Chris
and
Benoit
Gain, he
was
was
a
pretty
monster.
big, but I think he would even have to get even bigger than that in order to do Chris Benoit.
Chris Benoit's a bad dude.
He was a monster. But one of my favorite all-time
Yeah.
moves was the Rings of Saturn by Perry Saturn,
Sure.
which
Yeah, that
somebody
was
used
a
a
good
couple
movie.
years ago and started like using it. Who the fuck was it? And then they stopped.
I can't remember.
I forget who it was, but somebody was using it. I was like, "That's the Rings of Saturn," and then they stopped using it. I forget who it was.
The
Maybe
Sweet
it
Chin,
was-
the
was-
Sweet Chin music was fucking great though.
Oh, yeah, that's always a classic. The only thing is now,
That's
like,
a very
everybody
good-
does, like, some form of a super kick at some point,
Yeah.
and they're like,
There's
Yeah.
a bunch of super kicks now.
yeah, everybody's got a goddamn
I will
super
say
kick. It
that-
sucks.
I will say Dolph Ziggler probably throws some of the nastiest like super kicks.
Yeah.
Just
But
his
he
timing
full on
is pretty
extends. Oh,
exceptional.
Yeah, they're good. I remember when Shawn Michaels was pissed and he's going through the background when they were bringing back DX again.
Yes.
And he gets
DX. Yep.
pissed, and he
Fucking
starts
right.
kick-
They
he
just start
starts super
super
kicking
kicking
everybody.
everybody.
He starts out with that girl that pissed him off in the cafeteria. Do you know who my
Wait.
father is? I'll have you.
Wait, who threw gold dust into the electrical panel? They got shocked.
Gold dust into the
Um,
electrical panel? Oh, I know what you mean. When they threw him up against the wall and his hand hit and he like,
And
yeah. Oh, who was that? Was that
who
Booker
was
T?
that? Or was it like
I have no idea.
No. Who was that?
I don't know?
Was it? Shit.
I'll
They
never
actually
forget
just
that.
talks about that on the documentary.
Really?
Yeah.
That was a great because wasn't that accidental?
He was supposed to be dramatic, and he actually got shocked. Like him
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
getting
yeah.
shocked was an accident.
Yeah.
'Cause he was
yeah.
supposed to grab the edge, and he grabbed in the middle where the wires were, where it was supposed to
ended-
spark, and it
because
actually
ended
shocked him.
after that.
Yeah.
Who was it? I don't know if it was Booker T.
No, I don't think it was Booker T.
No,
Damn, who was
I
it?
almost want to say it was like Goldberg.
I could have sworn it was pre Goldberg. Let's see.
No,
I will look it up. Oops. What the hell? Come on, phone.
Who would you say your least favorite wrestler is?
Are you asking me?
No, I was asking Crazy Coral, but he looks like he's in his own little winter wonderland over there.
I'm thinking. I was never really a big Kurt Angle fan.
Really?
I was only because I wrestled.
I like Kurt Angle. Like, I didn't care too much for him when he started getting all like comedic with it and shit. but-
right. And that's when because remember, I'm like, a lot younger than you.
Well, time the fuck out. You're not that much younger. I mean, you're younger. You're making it sound like you're like 20 years younger than I am.
9 anyway. No, wait, not even 9.
Oh,
7?
you know who it was?
Who was it?
It was Batista and Randy Orton.
Oh, was it? They threw him into the.
Yeah. When they were a part of
Evolution.
Evolution. There you go.
Yo.
Evolution.
You're not bringing us where I think you're bringing us, are you?
In the bathroom? Are you peeing?
That's where
I
I thought
I
that's
did-
where he was going.
I do need to piss so bad.
I mean, you're allowed to excuse yourself.
I'm
Well,
not-
I mean, I think we actually have I have to. We're good on time.
Yeah.
You want to wrap it up since he's got to take a little
Sure.
tinkle?
Well, I don't want to wrap it. I don't want to end it because
Well, we're almost
Well,
at
some
an
of
hour.
us have to get up
That's true. I do
super
have.
early in the morning.
I do have
I
a
work.
meeting.
I work at. I work at.
8:30.
I work at the same place you do.
What time do you get in there?
9:30,
7:30.
10:30.
I get there anywhere between 6 and 7.
I get there at 7 sometimes. You know I do.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. What time is
Well,
it?
let's wrap that one up. It's close to 10:30.
Yeah. All right. Well, I want to thank our random guest of the day, Mr. Crazy Coral, for joining us in this wonderful chat session.
Glad to be here.
You as well. It's definitely been fun.
Had a good time.
So do you think you want to be a guest sometime soon?
Wednesday nights are pretty open for Crazy Coral.
Pretty
So
open.
anytime you guys want to have me, I'll gladly tag along.
Sweet deal.
Well, thank you, Pauly Shore. We appreciate that.
Holy fucking sure. Dude, you got kicked out of Hugh Hefner's place in Entourage. That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
It's the Leaning Tower of Pizza.
You let the monkeys out, right?
Buddy.
You let the monkeys out.
Yes. That's awesome. So yeah, let's call that a night. We're gonna end on that note.
All right.
Gentlemen, it's been a pleasure.
Hell yeah.
It's always a pleasure, Coral.
And again, for our listeners and our viewers, don't forget to love one another. Treat everyone as a human being, despite what you may think of them, because you never know what they're going through. And always expect the unexpected.
Deuces, gooses.
Peace.